All right, folks. Thanks for stopping by the channel. If you like this content, leave this video a like and subscribe to the channel. I want to talk today about another freak in our education system that has outed themselves. So, this article from Fox News Digital says Arizona school board member says district should reject hiring teachers with Christian values. Quote, not safe. And you see this person here. Get a good look at that person. Would you want that person teaching your kids? I wouldn't. Anyways, the article goes on to say here an Arizona school board member wearing cat ears during a meeting said she would oppose having a contract with a Christian university over the religious and biblical beliefs they espouse, Fox News Digital found. The Washington Elementary School District, which serves students in the Phoenix and Glendale areas, had an ongoing contract with Arizona Christian University for 5 years, enabling their student teachers to be placed in its schools for field experience. The contract opened up opportunities for recruitment and hiring. On February 23rd, the board agreed on a motion to dissolve the partnership with the Christian University. Fox News Digital asked the board whether they had a bias against Christian beliefs, and they said, the board's decision to discontinue its partnership with Arizona Christian University was based on the board's commitment to create a safe place for our LGBTQ plus students, staff, and community. This includes not knowingly entering into partnerships with any organization that explicitly discriminates against protected classes covered by our non-discrimination policies. So, in other words, yeah, they do have a bias against Christian beliefs. Okay. Moving on, it says during the meeting, school board member Tamilia Valenzuela blasted the university over its Christian beliefs and said she was, quote, disheartened to learn about the contract that had been ongoing for 5 years. Valenzuela, okay, savor this, describes herself as a, quote, bilingual, disabled, neurodivergent, queer black Latina who loves a good hot wing and things that sparkle. Okay. Does this sound like somebody that's mentally and emotionally stable? Wearing cat ears to what's supposed to be a serious order of business? You can make your own conclusion on that. While I full heartedly believe in the religious freedom and people being able to practice whatever faith that they have, no, she doesn't. She doesn't. I had some concerns regarding looking at this particular institution, she said, and I think it's a really good time for us to take a moment and really pause about where our values lie. And while I understand we are currently in a situation across the nation that we have a teacher shortage and recruiting is really difficult, she said. So basically they don't have enough teachers to fill their positions, but you know, we have to jettison this particular university because oh my god, the teachers that are coming into our schools, they might be Christian. My concern is when I go to Arizona Christian University's website, they are committed to Jesus Christ, accomplishing his will and advancements on earth as in heaven. Okay, so basically, she doesn't cite any examples of any of the teachers that have come from this university, like making the students say the Ten Commandments or Bible verses or anything like that. There's not a single example. And if there was, she would clearly have said it. Okay. She's just creeped out by the fact that, oh my God, these people that don't think like I do might be teaching kids. How crazy is that? Because it's impossible for her to believe because they are indoctrinating kids. They are proselytizing to kids in schools with their values. They don't want anybody that could possibly even go in there that doesn't have those same views. Now, it is possible for these people, they could be devout Christians and not bring that into the classroom. That's the way things were for most of our educational history up until, you know, the last generation or so. Before that, you didn't know much about your teachers' personal lives. So it goes on to say here, because if we're bringing people in whose mission has been with their institution's education, that very plainly on their website, that above all else, it was to influence people to biblically minded. How does that hold space for people of other faiths? How does that hold space for our members of the LGBT community? How does that space for people who think differently and do not have the same beliefs? She said. Okay, well, what about them pushing their beliefs on people? So somebody's beliefs are going to get pushed. They just want it to be theirs. But I have an idea. How about you just teach kids how to do math, how to read? You don't have to bring all this other stuff into it. And it also goes on to say here, a school board member, Kyle Clayton, blasted the university for teaching with a biblical lens. I too echo what Miss Valenzuela said when I looked into not only their core values, but the statement of faith, which they asked their students to sign and live by, he said. Okay, they can live by that, and they don't necessarily have to impose their religion on people in the classroom. But that's impossible for these people to understand. So, yeah, just again, this woman's clearly a mentally deranged person. You don't wear cat ears to a serious order of business. You just don't do that. Okay, so I found her campaign website here for when she ran for this position, and it said in her little intro earlier that she likes hot wings. Now I don't generally make physical appearances fodder on my channel, but I think if you see this woman here, she probably eats more than hot wings. So we could see here that she's endorsed by Planned Parenthood. She's endorsed by something called Arizona List, a committee for pro-choice Democratic women in Arizona. Moms Demand Action, Gun Sense candidate. So yeah, another weirdo outing themselves that's trying to influence our kids. So I just wanted to bring that to you all today. Let me know what you all think. And as always, we'll see you on the next one.